I need thee. Oh, I need thee. Every hour I need thee. Oh, bless me right now, my wonderful Savior. I come to thee.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. But watching my story all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Put that on my soul.
What's good? What's good? Happy Sunday to our YouTube family, man, our YouTube congregation. You have yourself Brother Souls and my boy Deacon Classic in the building. How you feeling today, Deacon?
Oh, blessed and highly favored, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We appreciate everybody. We are back on regular schedule and programming, man. We got y'all some Sunday service this Sunday. Again, before we get started, just do some housekeeping. Make sure y'all go check out our breakdown of the Forever movie on Raw Reels from yesterday. It was epic. People loved it. A lot of comments from that. So make sure y'all check out our Raw Reels review. Also, make sure y'all go check out all the Classic Codes videos, man. My boy been on fire, dog. He's been on fire. And if you want objectivity, he's going to give it to you. He's not picking sides. He's just throwing jabs. You know what I mean? Not picking sides and throwing jabs.
You get a jab. You get a jab. You get a
Yeah, he is not shy. You know, he's not shy passing the buck. But you got him. Make sure y'all jump in with our boy Uncle Plug at Uncle Plug TV. He's dropped 2 lives today so far, and I know he got a 3rd one on deck. So y'all make sure y'all catch that at the Uncle Plug TV, man. Got some good stuff there. Make sure you also catch our boy Tez at the Tez Down and get his great content. He did a great interview, man, especially for you guys on the sports world side. I loved it. Tez, I want to give you your roses, man. Keep giving us that sports, man. That's what I love. Love hearing about sports, and he is in the Hall of Fame, so Tez ain't shabby, you know what I mean? He in the Hall of Fame. He got some jewelry too, you know, he got some hardware. So y'all check out Tez at the Tez Down, and don't forget to check out our First Lady, better known as Conversation with Soft Rain, or also Rain, or I think Classic called her Softy when Softy's in the chat, you know what I mean? So y'all make sure you check that out, man. Welcome in, everybody. What's up, Jay Zilla in the chat? What's good? What's good, Rain? What's good, Jen? Everybody says 777. What you got for them today, Deacon Classic, before we get started? You got anything you want to get some housekeeping, tell them what's going
on? Yeah, so we got the recap episode coming one day, you know what I'm saying? We got the recap episode from our live show coming one day. I don't know when. I'm stay ready, Freddie. It ain't on me, chat. You know what I'm saying? But one day we're gonna tell y'all how the live show went in Chicago, and we will be getting news to y'all soon on the date for Georgia. So yeah. But other than that, no, y'all know it's the same program with me. If y'all didn't catch my show this morning, I did a Red Room this morning on the 5 steps of morning intimacy etiquette. And that was a slick little breakdown, you know what I'm saying, helping y'all brothers, you know, win in the AM, you know what I'm saying. And I'll be coming on live later on Classic Code Sports for the Clarissa Shields fight. Clarissa Shields fights tonight, so I will be calling that fight on Classic Code Sports. So I know everybody was looking for me to come back with boxing. So we doing that. And also I will be dropping my this evening, either after the fight or before the fight, in the because I don't think the undercards, I'm gonna cover none of the undercards. I will be dropping my official boxing list, the NDD list. Everybody there's 2 respected pound for pound lists. That's Ring Magazine and Champ Side Sports, in my opinion. If it's not Champ Side or Ring Magazine, I really don't respect the pound for pound list. Everybody got their own pound for pound list that's played out. So I'm not making a pound for pound list. Y'all already got ones that y'all can respect. So I'm making the NDD list, and that's the no documented ducks list. I think it's the second most important list in boxing. The fighters that are still fighting, whoever is in and around their weight class that won't smoke, they still taking all comers. So I will be dropping the no documented ducks list. So yeah, that's my big announcement. It'll be about sports today for me. And then me and Tez will be doing the human experience probably on the late night side.
Shit, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I was just gonna say that. You took it right. I was saying that you gonna talk to us about Ryan Garcia tomorrow or something?
Yeah, he looked like he back on PEDs allegedly.
Oh man. He did look good though.
Yeah, let's wait till the results come back.
Okay, because Barrios didn't look too shy.
Well, he always get hit that much. I covered that fight on. Go to Classic Code Sports. Look at my pre-fight breakdown. I told y'all how I was gonna go. And I'm gonna be real with you. For Ryan to be allegedly juiced back up, because I don't know what he on, but allegedly for him to be juiced back up, he's supposed to have stopped Barrios yesterday. He didn't. Yeah. He didn't stop him, but y'all gonna talk like he knocked him out. We'll talk about it tonight. I ain't worried about it. And I'm gonna drop the link too. You know how I'm getting down. See you later. Yes, see you later, 24K.
And y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. There's a lot of people in here, man. It's gonna be a blessed Sunday service. I think y'all came to the right one too. I think this Sunday service is gonna hit home for pretty much everybody who's watching today. We're gonna bring some perspective to y'all. No pun intended.
And we're gonna have fun this Sunday. Everything ain't hardcore, you know. It's been real serious on YouTube lately. You guys need to relax, okay?
Just
smile. Smile. It's past the 21st.
He's so he's stupid. Hey, we're gonna start out with our song selection. Get y'all right here in the congregation. We got a sorted choir here. They're gonna be singing More Than Anything. We're gonna get that going for y'all real quick, and then after that, man, we're gonna get to the business this Sunday, man. It's gonna be a blessed one. Here we go.
Just one. Hallelujah.
So there you have it. We had our selection today. It was a sorted choir selection. Love you more than anything. Thank you to Sister Black Mona Lisa. Thank you, sister. Thank you for always bringing your 10% to the storehouse. Thank you for always paying your tithes first, man. We really appreciate it. Please follow suit, guys. Please follow suit. Please follow suit. Right now, I think the church is needing a AC unit. I think that's right, Deacon Classic. We had to put in a work order for the AC unit, and you guys know summer is right around the corner. We're getting into spring break. I think it's the youth department too, so it's very important that our kids stay cool through the spring and the summer. So, Sister Lisa, thank you, Sister Lisa.
It be working too. It be working.
Yeah. Look at it. Y'all know we having Bible study in the attic. Our heater has went out. Hey, when I first moved to DC, no lie, dog. The first church I went to in DC, I went to their Bible study, dog, and they was taking up a maintenance fund. Swear to God.
I appreciate that. I respect that.
I was like,
I like that. I like that.
Like, we got.
I like that. Just ask for the money for what it's for.
Hopefully, it's for that.
No, I appreciate that more. Just tell me, hey, we send it. Lock the doors. Lock the doors. Lock the doors. Lock the doors.
Hey, man, it's gonna be a great Sunday, man. This is gonna be a great Sunday, man. Myself, Brother Souls, and Deacon Classic, we have a great show for y'all today, man. Again, thank you to Sister Lisa. Thank you. We'll meet you at the back where communion is located. We'll meet you this afternoon after church. We're gonna roll right in, man. We're gonna get right into it, man. The first topic of today's discussion is: do you believe in the stories of the Bible? So we're gonna get over here to Bank the Perspective with Banks. Always providing great content, man. Always providing something good for us to react to. So here we go. We're gonna play it a couple times. It's only less than a minute. Trying to make
so we could believe something that we don't know.
Give me 1 second. That's players mess up. Give me 1 second. That is not even him. Oh, I see what I did there.
Churches are banks.
Yeah.
That rat Meshach and Abednego.
So here we go. My bad, y'all. That's my fault. My fault.
Abednego wasn't in a fiery furnace, bro. They had to burn off things in their life to go to a new level.
You believe those stories in the Bible?
I'm giving you the allegory.
I'm saying, do you believe them?
Jonah was not in the belly of a whale. He was being swallowed up by his circumstances. Adam and Eve is not ADAM. The first atom was a light, ATOM. The prefix to darkness is evening, Eve. God took atom and evening, light and darkness, brought that together to make mankind. See, when you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Daniel went in the lion's den.
Now that makes sense. Ain't nobody make that shit make sense like that.
Daniel went in the lion's den. He was facing many predators in his life. So how do you maneuver through the predators in your life? How do you maneuver being swallowed up?
Basically,
it's allegory.
Well, hold up. What that mean?
It's something that they say one way, but it really means another thing. But until you take it to another dimension, you're not going to be able to understand what they talking about.
You say it's not.
That rat Meshach and Abednego wasn't in a fiery furnace, bro. They had to burn off things in their life to go to a new level.
You believe those stories in the Bible?
I'm giving you the allegory.
I'm saying, do you believe them?
Jonah was not in the belly of a whale. He was being swallowed up by his circumstances. Adam and Eve is not ADAM. The first atom was a light, ATOM. The prefix to darkness is evening, Eve. God took atom and evening, light and darkness, brought that together to make mankind. See, when you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Daniel went in the lion's den.
Now that makes sense. Ain't nobody make that shit make sense like that.
Daniel went in the lion's den. He was facing many predators in his life. So how do you maneuver through the predators in your life? How do you maneuver being swallowed up?
Basically,
it's allegory.
Well, hold up. What that mean?
It's something that they say one way, but it really means another thing. But until you take it to another dimension, you're not going to be able to understand what they talking about.
You say it's not. Is
that rat Meshach?
So as you see there, shout out to Banks Perspective and the gentleman. I don't know the gentleman's name that was on there. I think Stevie Braggs is his name. Stevie Braggs is his name. Shout out to Stevie Braggs for his interpretation. I'm going to use that word for his interpretation of the stories and how he looks at the Bible. But I want to tell y'all before we get started, people like Banks is very dangerous for people. Not in a bad way, though. Not in a bad way, guys. Shout out to Banks. But Banks gave you that, he that friend that'll let you go left and never turn you back right. He will let you go left and turn you back right.
I know that. I know that weed was good.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, he said, I never heard he put that way.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm with him on Daniel. I'm with him on shit, rat, me, shit, all that. The Adam and Eve was a reach, dog. Atom and light and dark to make mankind. All that was a reach. But everything else was cool. Daniel was dealing with a lot of predators. There was a lot of people around him, you know what I'm saying, that made him feel, that felt a certain way with, the power he was gaining. So, that made sense. But Atom and all that, it was a bit much, you know what I'm saying? Because make the rest of the story make sense with that.
Yeah.
Like, I want to hear him keep going. Don't just move off of it.
He ain't talk about the serpent.
Right. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That was a reach. But the rest of it I could rock with. I'll be listening to him. Some of it be right on. Like, I could see how you could turn that into, like, allegory, so to speak. But some of it be like, like you said, that's your interpretation.
Yeah, that's his interpretation.
Yeah.
But Lisa loves the interpretation. The one thing I want to say that I think is very positive about his message,
mm-hmm.
I think it's something that'll bring people closer to whatever they believe in. I think a lot of times, whatever makes sense to you might bring you closer to what you believe in. Let me say that one more time. Whatever you believe in, or whatever makes sense to you, might bring you closer to whatever you believe in. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think we shame a lot of people who are going in the right direction, even though they might believe in something that's not true, but they're good people. They're doing the best to be good people. They got great hearts. They're trying to live up to the word that they believe in. Is that really a bad thing in the society that we live in today? For people to have principles, discipline, structure, have something to follow, I think it's a very positive thing. Like when you hear stuff like this, like Classy was correct. I think it's a reach. I even think the Jonah whale is a reach.
Why?
Because when you really saw a lot of things that happened in the Bible was not that depiction of Jonah and the whale was actually a depiction of Jesus Christ. Jesus was put on the cross and raised from the, he was raised on the third day, the same day that Jonah came out of the whale. A lot of people thought he was gone. And when you think about it, Jonah jumped off the boat to sacrifice himself to change what was going on. People were troubled, right? They thought, like, we're supposed to be trapped, we're supposed to be safe. And they were wondering why everything was going crazy. Jonah sacrificed himself, the same thing Jesus Christ did in the Bible. But he was in the whale for 3 days and 3 nights, the same thing Jesus Christ did. And then he returned. So, like, it's technically a depiction from what Jesus did for people.
Okay. So what does that mean? What does that mean?
What you mean?
I mean, both stories are in the Bible. So what does that mean?
Yeah, but like when you think about what he said about, let's listen again what he said about Jonah and the whale, and then I'll be able. Let me know if you can hear it. Should be able to
take your time. Take your time.
Abednego wasn't in a fiery furnace, bro. They had to burn off things in their life to go to a new level.
You believe those stories in the Bible?
I'm giving you the allegory.
I'm saying, do you believe them?
Jonah was not in the belly of a whale. He was being swallowed up by his circumstances. Adam and Eve.
That's not true. Because when you think about the breakdown of Jonah's story, Jonah was told to go to another country, another place to go into battle. So he ended up initially running away from the calling that God gave him to go and do something for him. When Jonah then got on the boat and he was trying to run away from the calling that he received, everything started to happen bad. But if he never got off of that boat, the things would never have stopped. So Jonah actually sacrificed himself, fell into the mouth of a whale, came back, did the whole 3 days, 3 night thing, came back, and then he also went to go ahead and do the calling of what God asked him to do when you read the story of Jonah. So like it was more to it than what he's saying. I can see how you can try to make what he's saying is true, but when you really read the full context, that's another thing about the Bible. Every man in that Bible has a full story. Like you think about Daniel's in the lion's den, could be true what he's saying. It makes a lot of sense, but also when you know the full story of Daniel, it's more to it. That's all I'm saying. You see what I mean? It's more to it. So he could be accurate to a certain extent, but then when you really read the story of Jonah, there's a lot of things that happened in the story of Jonah.
Yeah, I think overall he does a little bit of reaching. I could see why he would interpret it that way though, just like you said, because going away from the calling initially could be interpreted as being swallowed up by your circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Feeling like the burden is heavy on you or whatever the case may be. And then it leads to you having to be a sacrificial lamb temporarily and all of this. And then you get course corrected back to your calling anyway. That sounds like life.
Yeah.
Sound like life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, but yeah, I think that more people do need to take his approach. I will say that. I do think more people, as they read the Bible, they should make it real for themselves. And that's okay if your interpretation is different from mine, but you making it real. When I read the Bible, I don't look at the people in the Bible different than I look at us now. Like, I I always be like, these ninjas is still ninjas. You know what I'm saying? It's Sunday, y'all, so this is the edited classic. But yeah, I'm like, these ninjas is still ninjas. You know what I mean? So I don't read it and like exalt them as biblical characters, as like these superhumans and that. No, it's just like nothing new under the sun. They walk around this joint like we was walking around this joint, you know. And so when I read it, I make it real. You know what I'm saying? When I read it, like, and somebody even told me to do it, and I still may do it. It's an idea. I'll probably talk about it backstage more, but like a TikTok idea, like for like voiceovers, or not voiceovers, but like Bible interpretations. Because when I talk about the Bible, I talk about it like it's people that we know. Like I'll be like, yeah, Samson been had, you know, pros. He been had 304. Samson was really him. He was moving like that. Samson pulled up, you know what I'm saying? Somebody disrespected him about his first wife. He whooped half the neighborhood. Ooh, I'll be talking like that. But when you read it, that's what it say. It just don't say it that way. You know what I'm saying? And Samson walked out into the streets and stripped those men of their garments and took the garment. You know what I'm saying? Like it say it like that. But like Samson flooded like a group of dudes. I'm talking about ran through the city. They kicked him out. He left, came back. You know what I'm saying? Like I talk about it like that. You make it real for yourself, and it is way easier to interpret it. It's way too complex when you try to read it with a thee, thou, thus, thou. Man, these dudes is dudes like me and you. Samson had hoes. Amen. You know what I'm saying? Samson went to the brothel to go get him a piece. Shorty tried to line him up. Samson left in the middle of the night. The dudes that was trying to catch him, they thought they had the ups on him, couldn't catch him. You feel me? He got up out of there. He had street smarts. He had street sense. You feel me? Then that's why we know Samson was a sucker for Delilah, because earlier, before he ran into Delilah, he showed that he had street smarts. He knew how to move with the women. But for Delilah, he was a sucker. Delilah tried to line him multiple times before she got to him. You see what I'm saying? So when you read it like that, make it real for yourself. You see the language I'm using? I could talk to a group of teenagers in any inner city and they getting it now. Like, dang, it was like that. Yeah. Shorty tried to line Samson a couple times. She asked him once. He lied to her. They try to see if it took his strength. It didn't work. She tried to get him again. He lied to her again. They try to line him again. So he knowing she trying to set him up, because he telling her, and she going back telling the, you know what I'm saying, telling the boys, hey, this is how you do it. So then he finally tell her the truth. She snitched one more time, and boom, that's when they come in, get the haircut off of him. Boom, boom, boom. He loses strength. They got him. You feel me? But he was a sucker for Delilah, but he had street sense. It's biblical. You feel me? But when you talk like this about it, the youth can really grab it. You feel me? Like we want to thee, thou, and yay, and yo. We not even made to understand all that. Think about how black people talk regular. Like we not made to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not what is it's translated from a language we don't speak. If you're not finna go learn Hebrew, you're not trying to really understand for real. No way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just keep it a stack. So yeah, man, I just think people need to be more allegorical. If that's not a word, I made it one. Somebody document allegorical for the Classic Codes Dictionary, but people need to look at it more that way, like folklore. You feel me? Like instead of Moses talking to a burning bush, I'm thinking he burning a bush and he done had a spiritual experience. You feel me? That's what I'm thinking. I'm not thinking that he talking to a bush and the bush talking to him with a voice. Like, because when people be like, I heard God tell me, I be like, what he sound like? Every time somebody tell me God told them something, I ask what he sound like.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But we're gonna have fun today. We're gonna have fun today.
No, so guys, this is why I love classics. Classic is the personality of the show. I'm not the personality of the show. I'm a facts-based person. So I'm gonna give you facts. Classic literally just said what I said, but in a classic way, right? Classic gave you a breakdown of Samson, but he knew the story of Samson. This gentleman did not give us a breakdown of Jonah. Wow. I gave you see what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like his analogies are far stretched because he's not giving you any substance. You see what I mean? Like if I gave Classic the same Jonah story and we sat down together and then you revamp it to what you're saying, you're still bringing facts from the story.
Yeah.
He's bringing assumptions and trying to make them make sense. You see what I mean? Like I'm just not good at like y'all. I'm not a rapper. I'm not an artist. I'm none of that, y'all. So like I'm not good at. I'm a very facts-based person. Like I know the word. Like I know the Bible. Like I know it. So like when I hear people talk about certain things, what you did would help the youth. What he did would confuse the youth. Because you brought facts. He didn't.
Right.
You see what I mean? Facts versus assumptions. So you see what I mean? Like so. I can like if he doesn't break down that story, that's why that Adam and Eve seems like a stretch because it just didn't make sense. Lions, I understand the Daniel and the lions then, but can you tell me the story of Daniel?
Right.
You see what I mean? Classic can tell me the story of Samson.
Yeah.
You didn't just say, yeah, man, I think it ain't really Samson hair that was the strength. It was like you gave a breakdown of what Samson went through. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. Like that's how we bring more people closer to whatever they may believe in. Like, you got to have the truth and the knowledge, but then you also have to have what, like Chanel said, like your personality is everything. So like that's how people bring it in. You know what I mean? So, and that's why I think Sunday service is a great service because Classic can bring a different viewpoint, but I'm very facts based. Like I don't like when people provide people bad information.
Yeah.
Like
it's dangerous.
He provided very bad information, and there's more kids watching Banks' perspective than watching Sunday service right now.
For now, I like that right now. Yeah,
which would change eventually once y'all share with everybody and continue to let everybody know. But that's the only thing that affects me is like, okay, you're not telling the true story that's happening. You see what I mean? But you did a great job because that is true. That's the Samson story.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
he was definitely Yeah. I think a lot of people don't know that though. They just know Samson had power in his hair and Delilah got him, but it's like they don't realize that he definitely was a sucker for her in particular. Like Samson was married before Delilah. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like people don't, like it's a full story. Like you said, Brennan, what's going on?
Yeah, he on that ride. He gonna get you tonight. He gonna get you tonight on that ride. He on that ride. Go see it.
He want to talk sports. He want to talk sports bad.
Yeah. So I just think it's one thing, but I think more people do need to hear the Bible in that fashion. It is actually a book out there for all who want to look it up. It's actually a book called "The Bible is Just a Story," and it speaks the way classics, but not like the way we speak, but it speaks in the breaking down. It tells you like how the house looks. It tells you the descriptions of what's around everybody when they sacrifice the lambs, and like it's very like a storytelling Bible. So I think it's a good thing for those who want to read into learning more about it, though.
Yeah.
But overall, I think we agree. I think me and Classic agree on the gentleman. I think he did I understand what he was trying to do. It makes a lot of sense, but we need to make sure we have the facts behind the assumption.
Yeah, I think he should. I think it shows when you are or have been a Bible scholar at any point in your life, you know when you listening to somebody who ain't dug that deep. Yeah, like he real surface with it. You know what I'm saying? Like he know it's like he know the summary of every story.
Yeah.
Samson, strong, power in his hair. You know what I'm saying? Jonah, whale, Jesus, crucifixion. Like you know what I'm saying? It don't sound like he know the in-depth, you know what I'm saying, the ones and the twos of all the stories that he's talking about. And it's a lot. The Bible's a big book. You know what I'm saying? I get it, but he jumping out talking. He getting a lot of interviews. So shit, more power to him. You know, but I hope he don't hurt more than he helped, because it seemed like he want to help.
Yeah. Hopefully. Chanel said a lot of people who read the Bible like they are scared of it.
Well, they told to be afraid. They told to be afraid of God. That's why they call it the fear of God. I ain't never been scared of God. It's interesting to me though when people say that they are.
Yeah.
It's kind of like double talking too, because it's like people are super scared of God but want to meet God so bad. Everything they do is to go meet God, but they super afraid of God at the same time. And it's like, well, we're afraid of God's wrath, but we embrace God's love. It's like, okay. And they're like, well, it's kind of like your parents, right? Like, no, I'm not scared of my parents.
But I think that is also people having self-reflection. They know if this man does exist, they're not ready. I think that's why people read the Bible in fear, because they know they're not ready. You see what I mean? Like, you don't read it in fear because Class is cool the way he's lived his life.
Yeah.
So when you're okay with the way you live your life, you don't have that thought process at all. A lot of these people are afraid of their own reflections. So like a lot of that stuff is how they receive themselves. He said some adequate the belly of the beast as our bondage.
He said some equate the belly of the beast as our bondage. Explain what you mean by the belly of the beast. The lovely said there are people who read the Bible like they're scared of it. Yeah. She said it's so weird. Exactly. I read the Constitution, freedom of religion. True. Yeah. Laverne here. She said, "Good day, gentlemen." What's up, Laverne? Yeah. But yeah, man, this was a good one. We on the same page with bro. He'll figure it out though. Oh, we got some bread. Money just came through. You see that?
That right, Meshach and Abednego wasn't in a fiery furnace, bro.
No, I did.
It probably
definitely did. Kira sent. Yeah, YouTube glitching, bro. Yeah, Kira sent $9.99. I don't know why it's not showing up for us to display. But she said, been in church all my life, and my biggest issue is that the Bible teaches you to ignore logic, and modern day pastors never teach metaphysics. Their congregation really be lost in their everyday lives. Shout out to Kira for the $9.99. She gave it.
We got to create some Sunday jingles, man. Some Sunday songs.
Yeah, something going on though, bro.
Yeah, look, that's the second time. You know, Tez did the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Kira. I see it. Thank God I had it up on my phone too, man. We would have completely just missed it altogether.
That's
you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see if anything else came through. We good.
And we might have to start using our cash apps.
I don't know.
Until
they get it figured out.
Yeah. Racehead said the well is the belly of the beast.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Honor Business 33. Almost add one more 3. Welcome in. I just heard about the Ethiopian Bible. King James had witches in one tower conjuring spells. And okay. All right. Any thoughts?
I mean, hey, I don't got time. We having fun today, but one day we can go down that route with you about King James. I mean, we know what the sorcery is, but y'all don't be wanting to talk about it. I love my black folks. I'm not gonna do nothing to overly irritate y'all. But when y'all ready to talk, y'all let me know and we can talk, okay?
Yeah, we had the last conversation. The last conversation we had that got like that. Somebody got very in their feelings. They
very upset.
They came up on the panel. They didn't want to listen. They yelled at us all. We all became names. But whatever anybody would like to talk about the subjects, we are welcome. You are always welcome. We could drop the link on another show. Today is more lighthearted, but yeah, we'll definitely talk about that. We'll pin that so we can know after the show to bring that up next week. Racehead said the modern day pastors are pimping in the pulpit. Racehead, stick on, baby. The show you're gonna love this show today. Then if there's any actual Christianity, it is in Ethiopia.
It's not showing none of the comments from the vertical on my platform. Kira, if you can, everybody on the vertical on my platform, try to switch to the horizontal so we can see y'all comments. Or either that or I could just read them. But Kira said, hopefully YouTube ain't messing up again. Sent the $10 super chat. Yeah, we got it.
And it's weird because I just looked in the settings, Classic.
Yeah.
It's set up for both portrait and landscape for all. So it should be
right. So it should show every comment.
Yeah, it should be 4 video, like 4 different, 2 for 2.
Yeah, it is displaying right, but it's not showing all the comments for us right now.
And we apologize. We apologize if you can refresh, come back through, see what it looks like, or just come over to the landscapes. If possible. Appreciate you, Kira. Appreciate you always.
Yeah, interesting. We're gonna work through it.
She said, "People be soft. Thank you for acknowledging." Oh yeah, we acknowledge all questions here. All questions are acknowledged. But if you come back next Sunday, man, me and Deacon Classic will make sure that we take care of that topic for you.
Yeah, that's a little heavy today.
Yeah, that might be a topic by itself, actually.
Yeah.
So as you guys know, we were just speaking about the stories of the Bible. The next topic we're going to be talking about is why do we believe the Bible, but we don't believe people? So here we go, man. For Banks' perspective here. Let me get this pulled up.
Yeah.
So we could believe something that we don't know who wrote it, but your baby dad can come in the house or your husband coming out and tell you something, and cracking his story kills the whole story.
And I get you're right.
So, but
right.
you can listen, you can read a million cracks and just be like, but this the Bible.
So tell me this real quick. Have you heard any miracles in your life that people that you know of, maybe they got hit by a car, got shot, got something, they still here?
For sure.
Tell me one of them.
Shit, I know niggas done got shot 17 times and car wreck, he got out and walked out, he wasn't no stretch. I done seen those though.
Did they tell you that, or were you there to witness them every step of the way of them?
Somebody with these pictures, this Instagram, all type of shit, like, boy, that nigga walked away.
Mm-hmm. But listen, you just said it, right? You wasn't there to see every little detail. You just kind of put off of what everybody else done seen and told you about the person who got shot 17 times. Amen.
But he right here patched up. He bleeding like a mother. This shit real.
I get it. In 20 years, somebody could be like, y'all remember that story Bankhead said about the man who got shot 17 times, who done stayed alive? They'll be like, yeah, I believe Bank because Bank said it. So
no,
that's that. But let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Bank said it, so it gotta be fact. Because I know Bank ain't no flaw man like that. He wouldn't just be lying about somebody getting shot 17 times, staying alive. So we're gonna go off of what Bank said 50 years from now. And y'all remember that story Bank had said? They don't know nothing about whoever this man that got shot 17 times. 100 years from now, hey, remember that man who got shot? Bank said, remember that old story? The man who got shot, man, you could survive. Like, you may be able to survive. It's the same thing in the Bible. God did not write this Bible. People.
That's good.
People wrote the Bible.
That's good.
They only capture the IG story enough to be able to transcend over time. They don't have everything, but what they did capture, it has stayed, and now we still reading it. Yeah.
So we can believe something that we don't know who wrote it, but your baby dad can come in the house or your husband come in the house and tell you something, and cracking his story kills the whole story.
And I get you're right.
So, but right. You can listen, you can read a million cracks and just be like, but this the Bible.
So tell me this real quick. Have you heard any miracles in your life that people that you know of, maybe they got hit by a car, got shot, got something, they still here?
For sure.
Tell me one of them.
Shit, I know niggas done got shot 17 times and car wreck, he got out and walked out, he wasn't no stretch. I done seen those though.
Did they tell you that, or were you there to witness them every step of the way of them?
Somebody with these pictures, this Instagram, all type of shit, like, boy, that nigga walked away.
Mm-hmm. But listen, you just said it, right? You wasn't there to see every little detail. You just kind of put off of what everybody else done seen and told you about the person who got shot 17 times. Amen.
But he right here patched up. He bleeding like a mother. This shit real.
I get it. In 20 years, somebody could be like, y'all remember that story Bankhead said about the man who got shot 17 times, who done stayed alive? They'll be like, yeah, I believe Bank because Bank said it. So
no,
that's that. But let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Bank said it, so it gotta be fact. Because I know Bank ain't no flaw man like that. He wouldn't just be lying about somebody getting shot 17 times, staying alive. So we're gonna go off of what Bank said 50 years from now. And y'all remember that story Bank had said? They don't know nothing about whoever this man that got shot 17 times. 100 years from now, hey, remember that man who got shot? Bank said, remember that old story? The man who got shot, man, you could survive. Like, you may be able to survive. It's the same thing in the Bible. God did not write this Bible. People.
So we're gonna stop it there, man. It's so funny because we literally were just having this conversation. She literally just said that pretty much the Bible is more word of mouth and what people hear the other person said. It was not written by God, which I want to say me and Classic and PK Plug talked about this probably 2 weeks ago about how like this is not something that's actually written by who we're speaking of, right? It's everybody's interpretation of what they seen, what they saw. But like she said, most people are going to remember the story that they heard. And that's why I was so adamant about Mr. Stevie on the first video, is that if 6 million young men hear the story about Jonah jumping in the well and Daniel with the lions and all that, like, and that's all they hear for the rest of their life, that's what they're running with. So why do you believe? Why do we believe the Bible but not people?
I can't help but to give the psychology answer. It's just, listen, y'all. This nature is very simple. Nature is very simple. This is psychological. You know what I'm saying? If you are a lot of what the majority of grown folks who do not walk into enlightenment believe in is rooted in their childhood. And that's been clinically proven to be a fact. And unless you become enlightened, and everybody put their glasses on, metaphorically, shout out to Dick Gregory, everybody put their glasses on at different points in life. But if you do not become enlightened, which majority of people don't, a lot of what you believe in is rooted in your childhood. And so what that simply means is, if you would happen to be birthed into a Muslim family, 9 times out of 10, you Muslim. Some people flip-flop, but 9 times out of 10, you Muslim. If you're born into a Christian family, it's Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. It is that simple. This stuff has been rinse, wash, and repeat, fed to us from birth, most people, or it becomes the first introduction to religion that they have. You know what I'm saying? So you may look for God at 15, 16 years old, or you may look for God in your early adulthood, and Christianity is what you bump into first, and you just take a deep dive, and then boom, you know what I'm saying? It's a psychology thing, you know what I'm saying? And so the reason why I know it's psychology and why it's a form of brainwashing, if you will, I hate to sound offensive, because I don't mean to be, but the reason why I can't help but to look at it that way is because when you introduce the facts that dispel a lot of what the people believe in, they literally can't accept it. They glitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you study the history of these religions, because the religions are extremely young compared to human history. Humans been around
longer than
hundreds of thousands of years longer. Christianity and Islamic faith are very young. You know what I'm saying? And so we know factually that these things are man-made. Does it mean that it's something that you can't believe in? Nope, doesn't mean that. But we still have to take it for what it's worth. We still have to call it what it is. And sometimes we get away from that. We escape that. You know what I'm saying? We go full delusional with it. And it's not okay. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime somebody start making sense, they just reject it. You know what I'm saying? You got to find some balance in there. You feel me? Your faith, your belief system, and, people who can talk about reality around you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
you know what's funny though, Classic?
Yeah.
Is that we read and see things every day that we never think about, right? Somebody was smart enough to write dates and say, hey, this happened 800 BC before Christ.
Yeah.
Like, somebody already knew that from this point on, people are going to start believing in a totally different manner.
Yeah.
Because if something was created and it was the only creator, you wouldn't need to know about before Christ.
Right.
Because nothing will be before Christ.
Right. That's true.
So when you think about it, they put the truth right in front of your face. We just fail to accept it as people.
It's all there, man. I told you what I always say. Ever since we started doing Sunday service, I think I've said it once a week. The truth right in front of you.
Yeah.
It's always right in front of you. Yep. It's just what it is, man. And I just, simple logic. Like I said, I am not a subscriber to a specific religion. I'm a believer in a higher power for sure, but I'm not a subscriber to a specific religion, because to be a subscriber to any of these religions, at some point you will have to dismiss logic. And that's not me.
Yeah.
I'm not going to dismiss my logic. If it don't make sense, it don't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it all makes sense. You just need somebody to break it down for you. Sorcery. What make you smarter than me and you the person that need to give me the breakdown?
Yeah.
Sorcery.
Yeah. It's great.
I should be able to read it and make sense to me all the way through. And it don't. It's parts that are great, amazing. I love Psalms, love Proverbs. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I love the whole, matter of fact, I love the whole Old Testament. The whole thing.
Moses.
Whole, all the hey, listen, all the greatest men was in the Old. Moses, Samson, David, Abraham. You know what I'm saying? He had the names for it, but yeah.
Do you think, man, this makes you think though. It starts to make, Do you think that even Jesus knew the lack of intelligence that humans had? Because the word tells you that he had to put this in parables for people.
Yeah, he understood the lack of enlightenment.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the people in the Bible, that's why I keep saying, like, a lot of times you gotta ask yourself, who are all the good guys and who are all the bad guys? We can't, propaganda's been real, right? So you have to understand the writers of this book was biased too. These were men, you know what I'm saying? So you getting it through a lens, you're getting it through a certain person's lens. You're getting it through the lens of the author. You feel me? And Paul, his writing, and him as a man in general, he wasn't the same as like the authors of the Old Testament. You feel me? It almost sounds like when you read the Old Testament versus the New Testament, it sounds like they're talking about two different gods.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's weird. So I don't. There's a lot, man. We'll be stuck. We'll be stuck here all day. I'm telling you, souls.
I think
perhaps the timeline is in reference to the crucifixion.
But even if it's the crucifixion, it makes it doesn't matter. The crucifixion didn't change life in itself. It didn't change. It didn't change anything.
That's not true. That's not true. If you're a Christian, it did.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
If you are a Christian, it did. That biblically, it did. The crucifixion changed everything. The prophecy was fulfilled. The veil of grace and mercy was extended upon us. We can now sin our entire lives and ask for forgiveness on our deathbed and inherit the kingdom because Jesus bled for us, right?
So after the crucifixion, we became 5150. Right.
Absolutely. Yeah. We could. The way the grace and the mercy is set up, to my understanding, you could tweak all day long and get right at the last minute. If it's something in their book, and don't tell me I'm wrong without book, chapter, and verse. I just want to go read it. If it say somewhere in their book, chapter, and verse that if you tweak your whole life and ask, because I'm gonna give you some book, chapter, and verse right now. Well, now I ain't gonna give you the book, chapter, and verse. I'm gonna give you the story. But if you go to the crucifixion and you look at the men that Jesus helped repent and get salvation for on the cross, the men that was next to him on the cross, I mean, did they deserve to get in for that, based on their transgressions? Did they deserve to inherit the kingdom? You see what I'm saying? So it's unlimited grace out here. Scripturally, you could just tweak. Get right at the last minute. As long as you don't die abruptly, you got a shot.
This sun is killing me. I apologize, y'all.
Let's see. He says, shall you continue to sin that grace may abound? With the question marks. Word it different for me. Because I'm not sure how to answer it. I don't want to play like I understand. Shall you continue to sin that grace may abound? I mean, everybody's sinning every day. 100% of us. Them rules are a little too strict to live by. Yeah, everybody's sinning every day.
Yeah.
So I need you. I want to answer your question for sure, but I definitely want to understand it first. But yeah, I mean, I'm just telling you based on what the words say. You got a shot. Long as you don't die abruptly, long as you can utter the words, I accept the Lord Jesus Christ into my heart as the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Long as you can utter those words before you get gone, you should. You might have to wait in line at the club, but you should get in. According to the word, amen. Jimmy said, "Yeah, sorry, dude. I don't believe someone could be a PDF and be saved at the last minute. No way in hell." Hey, listen, take it up with God. I don't know. It's not my decision. Yeah. Jimmy, I'm with you, Jimmy. I'm with you. It's not my choice. I'm just telling you, because what was Souls, your recall? What was the man on the crucifix with the Lord? The two men that he saved. What were their transcript? What did they do wrong? What were their crimes?
One was a thief.
One was stealing, so that's a 10 commandment broken. And then what was the other one?
It wasn't a murderer?
I think it was a murderer. I want to say a thief and a murderer. You see what I'm saying? So you talking about a PDF file, somebody had took somebody off the earth.
Racehead, I read that one. I actually got the book of Enoch.
Yeah.
They kept a lot of stuff out of there too. Because of these reasons.
Oh, he said Romans 6. My bad. He said Romans 6, 1 and 2. Shall you continue to sin? Let me pull it up.
I think he's asking you, like, do you think if a person continues to sin, will they really have grace abound upon them? Meaning that, like, because he does say he would eventually take his hand off of you.
When? Well, give us an example of somebody who got their hand took off, who he took his hand off of. Who he take his hand off of? Post Jesus.
We won't know.
I'm saying scripturally. No, like let's have a conversation because he seems knowledgeable. Hey, give me an example of somebody who God took the hand of grace off of post Jesus. So after he died for our sins, right? Who was an example of somebody who ran out of grace? Scripturally.
Yeah. He said the neighborhood. I like that. I like that. Shout out, moving forward.
Ted said no one. That's what I'm saying. So technically, if we can't find an example scripturally, right? Technically, what I'm saying, based on the word, they're not my feelings. I ain't talking about how I feel. This ain't got nothing to do with me. Based on the word, post Jesus, we don't have an example of somebody who ran out of grace. So technically, yes, you can sin all you want, and as long as you don't pass away abruptly, and you can go ahead and accept the Lord into your heart and repent, you should get access to the kingdom. Based on what we know. Now, if y'all got book, chapter, and verse, let's read it and let's all learn and grow together. It ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to be right. I'm going off what I know so far. Souls know the word very well. I don't hear you combating me, so you ain't got no book, chapter, and verse.
But I understood once he broke it down. I understood what he mean. He was asking the question where if you continue to sin, would you be able to?
Yeah, if we want, like my grandfather was a pastor, right? So if we talking about Christianity, I think like how you said, it's best to just come straight out the word with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So instead of I don't want to answer based on how I feel. No, is there an example of it somewhere? As long as you believe that
I was just going to say that moving forward. I often say because I think, see, this is conversations too, because this goes to the topic, y'all. There's a lot of things that we don't give people grace for in real life, but we feel that it's going to be given to us in this biblical sense of things, right? Because like what he's saying is, as long as you believe that repentance is in your heart, right? So hypothetically, you guys know we do content. That's like saying a man who cheats still loves you. You see what I mean? He could still love you in that perspective that we're giving right here. Because y'all are saying that a person that sins still can have repentance in their heart. And no one knows your heart, right? So like, it's almost like that's kind of answers the question. I mean, it kind of goes with the question we have at the bottom of the screen is like, why do we believe the Bible, but we don't have that same grace for people? Like, if you believe that you see what I mean? Like, y'all are telling me when somebody sins, they could be forgiven, but then when somebody hurts your heart or breaks your heart, they can't be forgiven.
Right.
Like,
see, I don't have,
it's not fair. It's not.
No, I don't have this problem, Souls. I agree. I'm Old Testament. I don't be forgiving people. No, I don't. I'm not forgiving. I'm eye for an eye. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
So he's saying grace was never ours to give.
Hey, that's what's up. Cause I sure ain't trying to get none.
Right. Everybody with that kid there, we agree with y'all on that. We agree.
Yeah.
I think it's a deeper conversation. It's a deeper conversation because you have to be what I'm always asking people the question, why can't you walk in your life the same way you walk in your spiritual life? Why are you one way in the pulpit and one way in the house? Why can't you combine them both and just be that one person?
Perception. People move based off how they want to be perceived, and it creates inconsistency.
Yeah.
Yep.
Inconsistencies in your character too.
I told you, man. Everything you want on the other side of you giving less of a darn. Yeah, you start caring a lot less, and you start winning a lot more. I keep telling y'all, but stay nice.
Yeah.
Y'all stay nice, stay pleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as he said, everything Everything that's good is on the other side of not giving a you know what.
Darn, yep.
You know what I mean? But besides every church, there is a bank. Churches are banks, not sanctuaries. We got this one for y'all. I think this is gonna probably ruffle a few feathers. This is our person, OG Percy here. Here we go.
Why you think they take up tithes and offering? I told people a long time ago, when you take up tithes, that's really putting your money up. They just done rob y'all through the book of the Bible. They tell y'all in the Bible, it said, bring ye tithes into the storehouse, so we will be meat for room for me in my house. What do that mean? That means it's like a bank. Bring your money to the bank, put it inside the account, and when you come through here and you want to draw something out, it'll be there for you. I get you, ain't nobody in this world can go to your church right there and say, give me some money out of my tithes, you know. Because one thing about tithes, you get y'all the game. It was a sacred thing. You put it in the envelope, put your 10% in the envelope, you lift the envelope, put your name on it. Guess what y'all didn't know? That envelope don't never supposed to be open. It's supposed to be put in your account. Oh, church, my bad, churches. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because a lot of people want to come back and see if they got money in their account at the church. When y'all know, when you sign the contract with the bank, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Ain't no tax-free money around here. The offering, yeah, the church gonna pay for itself. You can do that. But bringing the tithes, using the Bible to rob the preach, but y'all didn't understand that. My mama get mad at me because I know the word of God without even having to read the Bible. Because you know what the Bible say? Will a man rob God? And guess what the next answer was after that? It said yes. Churches are banks. There's no such thing as a church, y'all, that's for religion. Churches are banks. There's not a church in this world that's not financed by the bank. You cannot open up a church without a bank business. Why you think they take up tithes and offering? I told people a long time ago, when you take up tithes, that's really putting your money up. They just done rob y'all through the book of the Bible. They tell y'all in the Bible, it said, bring ye tithes into the storehouse, so we will be meat for room for me in my house. What do that mean? That means it's like a bank. Bring your money to the bank, put it inside the account, and when you come through here and you want to draw something out, it'll be there for you. I get you, ain't nobody in this world can go to your church right now and say, give me some money out of my tithes, you know. Because one thing about tithes, you get y'all the game. It was a sacred thing. You put it in the envelope, put your 10% in the envelope, you lift the envelope, put your name on it. Guess what y'all didn't know? That envelope don't never supposed to be open. It's supposed to be put in your account. Oh, church, my bad, churches. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because a lot of people want to come back and see if they got money in their account at the church. When y'all know, when you sign the contract with the bank, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Ain't no tax-free money around here. The offering, yeah, the church gonna pay for itself. You can do that. But bringing the tithes, using the Bible to rob the preach, but y'all didn't understand that. My mama get mad at me because I know the word of God without even having to read the Bible. Because you know what the Bible say? Will a man rob God? And guess what the next answer was after that? It said yes. Church.
All bars. All bars, man. Churches are banks, not sanctuaries. You know what I thought about the whole time he was saying that? We even got so smart in the world that we got a saying that calls he robs Peter to pay Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Two biblical names. Rob Peter to pay Paul. I don't know which one of you, but hey. So what is your thoughts here, Deacon Class? Said churches are banks, not sanctuaries.
I think it was a reach. Because I mean, I get how he interpreted the scripture, but there's also a scripture that, you know, talks about what church really is, and it's a gathering, not a location. Mm-hmm. And so for him to root it back to being a location is kind of, there's a contradiction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to pick which, and again, this brings you back to one of those moments where you have to dismiss logic somewhere, right? We have arrived at a clear contradiction on accident, right? We have a scripture that says if there's two or more gathered in my name, it's church, right? So that's a gathering. This is technically church right now.
Yeah.
We're not even in the same place. So, but then for him to say church is a bank, I understand why he interpreted it that way, because that is a scripture, right? Bring your 10% or whatever. What is your crops, your whatever to the storehouse and this, that, and the third. So that's a real thing. So that refers to a location. So we have arrived at a clear contradiction. Is church? I think the question that we'd have to answer first is church a gathering or a place? Then once we find the answer to that, we can answer whether or not it's a bank. Because if it's a gathering, it can't be a bank. If it's a place, we could talk.
It's not either.
See what I'm saying?
It's the word.
See what I'm saying? So
we're the church.
The body.
The body. We're the church. And for everybody, they said the storehouse was made to help God's people. Yeah, so I would highly recommend you guys who do read the Bible to read a book called The Richest Man of Babylon. It is all based off of scripture, and it talks about how you are the storehouse. You should bring the first 10% to you and your family first. So I would highly recommend people reading that. I won't repeat any of the stuff that Classic already said, because I definitely agree about the church and those type of things. But I highly suggest people to really read. Again, this is why it's very important, as we talked about on the first segment today, was like, we all hear the parable, right, about the people who brought their money to the tax, that brought their money, and then the lady only had a penny, and she was more blessed than those who had money. So we already know that the money is not the value. So I think a lot of it just comes down to, and there's a lot of people who ain't paying 10% of their money, and they're getting blessed every day. The blessings aren't stopping. If you just had common sense, you don't even need to read the Bible. If you just have common sense really breaks everything down to you.
Yeah.
Because if you give and you're giving if you're giving expecting something in return, that's void anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, he said, what did he say? Strangely enough,
I get my spirituality from Wu-Tang.
He says,
he got a point. Pastor Jamal Bryant not supposed to be making $50K per month. Moving forward, Jimmy stopped playing. Ken said, Classic speaking straight facts. He said the church is us, not the building. How want to challenge TD Jakes? Who want to challenge TD Jakes? I am serious, man. The Reverend ODB. The storehouse was made to help God's people. I do actually find spiritualism in accepting that the life that you live. Ray said the writers of Hebrew Bible applied the term nations to various people. Moving forward said, unfortunately, these churches do not do what they are supposed to do. Ray said, in fact, the word church comes from the Greek word ecclesia. Okay, I had to get that right. You know, I just got back. I ain't want to disappoint my Greek folks. What up to everybody in Greece?
That's how you say it? I thought it was
I'm close. I thought it was
ecclesia.
Yeah, which means an assembly of people. I get mine from B class. Tess Down said, I just be minding my own business. And Chanel said, right, Tess. Yeah.
But it's a bigger conversation though, because we got people in the chat right now who y'all understand, looks like y'all very knowledgeable of the word, but some of y'all still wake up every Sunday going into a building. Like I wonder when we as a people, especially African Americans, when we really take back over like the truth. Why do we continue to push a narrative of where we need to go every Sunday? Like why do we put on our Sunday best? Why your pastor forcing you to wear all white on first Sunday? Why when are we gonna get away from like the things that we continue to do when we know? Because I'm listening to y'all in the chat. Y'all are very intelligent. Y'all already know this. You know what I mean? So like, when are you going to take back your freedom?
We not. We like Kool-Aid. Brother, I posted on my story, 2 days ago or yesterday? Dude was doing a street interview and he was asking people. He had 3 pictures up and I took it down. I left it up for a few hours and I took it down. But he was doing a street interview and he was asking all black folks who meant the most to them in their life. Yeah. And it was Malcolm X, a picture of white Jesus, and what was it, Marcus Garvey? Or
I thought it was Marcus Garvey. I think it was.
I think it might have been Marcus Garvey. It was somebody influenced. It was I think it was Marcus Garvey, right? And everybody was like, Jesus. One dude was like, I had to go with the Caucasian brother right there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro, we like Kool-Aid. I ain't gonna say I'm not, and I'm not saying that like there's no validity. I'm not discrediting, discounting nothing. I'm just saying we like Kool-Aid. That's it. That's all. Because you got to understand that the same people that was oppressing you during whatever time periods, right? They believe in the same word. They was reading the same book. So I told y'all a long time ago, my beef ain't necessarily with none of the characters. It's the way that it's taught. You see what I'm saying? How is the KKK a Christian organization? And then your black tail is a Christian too. Something wrong. Just fundamentally, I don't want to say I don't want to tell you I know what's wrong, but something wrong. The KKK is allegedly is a Christian organization, and then your black behind a Christian. Something wrong. How do we believe in the same people? Or entity or deity or whatever you want.
But I think it helps some people though. Like, because like the people who will fight, I don't want to say, Tez, forgive me, Tez, forgive me before I start. For people who will fight for these people, right? Because there's some people who get pissed off when you talk about Martin Luther King, Malcolm. These people still were just as flawed as the white man we're speaking about. But we will protect that person because they look like us, and then we'll get mad at the people who we supposedly taught us a certain way, but the other people who are teaching us are also hypocrites too. Like when we found out the truth about half of the people that we looked up to in Black history, people got more mad. Like, don't talk about him or don't talk about her like that. Like, no, it's the truth though. So it's like, where do we draw the line?
We don't. I told you it's cooked. It's over with.
Hey, one of the wrenches, go ahead and handle that. Go ahead. I know y'all see that. Go ahead and handle that. Please, appreciate you. Appreciate you, plug. Go ahead. Head of time.
Heavy sentence too.
Yeah,
that's coming through on the vertical. I'm talking about heavy sentence too. What
do you say? 55,000 lashes.
50,000 second timeout. See you next month. On Classic Codes, we giving out heavy sentences to the trolls. Play nice. Play nice. Because I'll tell you once, but just once. I'm gonna tell you once. Hey, I see you. Chill. You could just be a part of the conversation. You ain't got to do all that. As soon as they come back with more, hey, I'm talking about, and the shooters be on the roof, dog. My wrenches, I'm trained snipers, bro. Gone. I'm talking about hitting my phone too. You see how I got him out of there? They counting bodies. Can't wait. Let's go here. Back to the show. My bad, man. I'm having too much fun streaming, man.
He said, Plug said he ain't lying to a certain extent. My father tells me my money is being spent by my what's that? Lay-by?
I don't know how they say that.
Lay-by?
Some country
ties. He tell me where all my funds go towards helping folks in his congregation. Oh, okay. So he's saying where his dad is, they actually let you know where your money actually going towards. Yeah, raise head. We'll talk about this on another show. The bootleg. Yeah, we'll talk about that. If you go back to some of my old content, I'll talk about all that, the Divine Nine, all that. Race head said on truth. Ted said we protect. I knew Ted was coming. Come on, Ted. Ted, we gotta get our show together, man. Ted said no, we protect that person because of what they were trying to do for us. They are humans, not gods. We don't worship them, but tearing them down is wild. I didn't tear them down. I just asked a question. We get so defensive about our people, but we don't have the same energy for everyone. I don't get it.
I do.
And then think about it. Tez, I love you, but I got to read this again. No, we protect the person because of what they were trying. So do you support everybody that's trying to do something well for us? I know a lot of great Black men that were trying to do a lot for the hood, but also doing things that weren't good for the hood. So are we rewarding them for trying?
I'm gonna let y'all have that out. I'm good. I'm staying out of that.
Y'all worse than the feds. 40 years for 35 cents worth of product. We draw the line on truth. He said, yeah, Ray said, nobody don't want accountability, though. We don't want to, we make excuses. Like, we're literally making excuses right now. Not we, but we're being made, you know what I mean?
Hey,
Moving forward.
I told y'all, man, it's simple, man. Y'all don't, man, whatever. It's cool.
See, Classic be nice on y'all, so I can't go there if Classic can't go with me.
Where you want me to go? It's just cooked. I told you it's over. We not finna say the word on here. It's over. That we like Kool-Aid. We like Kool-Aid. Extra sugar, please. Yeah, we like it. We like Kool-Aid in all forms. We like it on the snow cone. We like it in a slushy. We like it just cold, right out the fridge, the regular way. We like Kool-Aid. It is what it is. It is what it is. White Jesus gonna save us all. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, bro. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool, bro. We got a cool what Christianity like 5,000 years old. I think it spread over here like we got like a cool like what slavery been over for carry the one. Well, we got a cool
go against me, Ted.
Hey, so we got a cool like 7 to 10 generations. 7 to 10 generations of people that just love Kool-Aid, folks. It is what it is, bro. Like you got like 7 generations of black folks that have come and died telling you that we in the end times and that you ain't gonna be ready when he come. You ain't gonna be ready when he come. We got 7 generations worth of black folks that died waiting for somebody to float out the sky.
Yeah.
And when I word it like that, it sounds as crazy as y'all look to me sometimes. Sometimes. Because some days I do feel judgmental. Because I be mad. Like I be wanting my people to really, you know what I'm saying? Like I want my people to get it and they just, and still to this day, somebody finna jump in the comment. It's probably already loading. You know, it's a little delay. Somebody already probably saying something. Oh, don't say that. When he come, you gonna be, listen. If ain't nobody waiting on Jesus to come back like I am. I promise you that. For different reasons, but ain't nobody waiting on Jesus to come back like I. White Jesus, come back.
You got anything for this one right here? Moving forward.
Yeah, what it say?
So
do you believe in Jesus? I know the name is real, but I never seen his face. Who that's for you, Souls.
That was for you.
That's for you.
Gotta be for you. He said he know the name.
I don't, you know what? When it comes to Jesus, it's complicated because the character that we talking about, right? Jesus, that couldn't have been the person's name because the letter J wasn't around. So the character that we talking about would have been named something else. Yahshua, Yahweh, whatever, however you want to call it, right? So let's talk about the character you talking about. Do I believe that this person ever existed? Sure. I think this much smoke had to be some type of fire. You know what I'm saying? So do I think the character of that we talking about existed? Sure. Now, all the extra sauce y'all putting on it, I don't know. I'm not real quick to be exalting no men. You know what I'm saying? I don't be exalting. Y'all can tell by the way I do my content. I don't be elevating dudes like you just a dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell you, like people be, oh, Michael Jordan. Like at the end of the day, Buddy was shooting a round ball through a hole. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't revolutionary, gang. You know what I'm saying? Like it looked, yeah, we entertained, but that shit he not the most important black person we should be talking about. You feel me? Like I'll bring motherfuckers back down to earth real quick.
Yeah.
Mofos back down to earth real quick. My bad, Sunday service. I'll bring, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not, yeah. So, but yeah, do I believe that human being existed? Yeah. All the extra sauce, I don't know what I don't know. But I'll tell you what though. If Yah is real, right? And actually is supposed to be coming out the sky. Because I'm gonna speak about it like I don't know. I'm cool with admitting my ignorance. Y'all take y'all faith for fact, and that is actually ignorance. You know what I'm saying? But I admit what I don't know. But if Yah is real and is actually coming back out the sky to like give us salvation of some kind, folks gotta see me first. And that's just what it is. For my people, for all the generations of people that was waiting on you to come save us, 400 years of slavery, a little bit more actually, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna carry the one, but a little bit more than 400 years of slavery, you know what I'm saying? And then the dressed up, the repackaging of slavery, that you got going on now, and then the mental brainwashing over my people and all of that, and you the clock's still ticking and you still ain't came back. In my eyes, you tardy. So when you come back, run my fade for sure.
So you
nobody's waiting on the return like me. Yeah, I promise you.
So you would blame him?
Nah, I'm just going off the word, right? You supposed to be coming back to deliver us from whatever it is that we going through, right? What's taking so long? It's been 1,000 years. So on behalf of my people, you late, and I need my bump.
But all your people don't feel like this is bad.
Don't care. This between me and folks. On God, this between me and folks. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got about 10 dead relatives need me to catch that one. So if I'm the one that's here when he come back, I need the bump, folks. I just need 2 rounds, bro. Somebody hit the clock. Do you know how we get down? Somebody hit the clock, so I need a bump. And hey, listen, you was flipping tables, right? Okay, let's get it. Let's get it.
Tristan said, just indulge in that burning bush and read King James Version. No, man. I agree, man. It's great conversation. This is all what Sunday serve us is about, for us to serve you guys. Information, ways to think, ways to be objective. We're not trying to change anyone's belief system. That's not what we care about here. We're here just to kind of bring up conversations. I think more of these conversations would actually move us forward more than anything.
Hold on, so let me ask you something. Let me press your line a little bit. Do you know of, or have you had anyone in your life that was like super devout, you know what I'm saying, Christian, and they were sick, and like they devoted their life to the Lord, and they young, but they sick, and they prayed hard to make it. And that same Lord, like, you know what I'm saying, punched the clock on their ass. Have you know of any people like that, or seen that happen?
Yeah, my aunt.
So if you could say that, right? This is just objectively speaking.
No, go ahead.
In your eyes, is the return of the Messiah late? Is folks tardy? Is he tardy? Because you know what they told us? May not come when you want him, but he gonna be on time. Not on my clock, gang. You late, bro. Matter of fact, you're fired. If it was a job, bro would have been fired. You over late.
But him coming back shortened the days of others.
So?
Okay.
You God.
So whether
look at moving forward. God doesn't have a time. Yeah, but his aunt did, my aunt did, my uncle did, your mom did, when you coming back, folks? Kunta Kinte, Toby, Emmett Till, George Floyd, when you coming back, folks?
But Racehead, what you're saying is true. But Racehead, believers don't believe that.
Let's count the moons then. That's cool. Time is a construct. Bet, I'm with all that. I live by the laws of nature. Let's count the moons. How many moons, bro? How many cycles? How many full moons, bro? When you coming? When you come? Come on. Everybody, and Christians are threatening you with it too. Christians are threatening you with it. You better get right. Come on. Jump on, folks. I don't live a dirty life. That's y'all that's scared. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of the rapture. I'm not scared. I know I'm getting in. I'm just only gonna be there 15 minutes. Because soon, if he's real, when I see him, I need my bump here or there. I need my bump. Ain't no way around it, G. If I don't never catch another fade, that's the one I need, G. That's the one I need. On behalf of everybody who can, yeah.
He said it won't be good for us. I'll tell you, it will be good for those who are living, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be fine.
Because if it said that, when 2 people, one would go up. So if you live it right moving forward, it's actually a good thing for you.
Hey, I'm not worried.
You're going to the right place. Y'all seen that movie Left Behind when they were on the airplane? And before you know it, half of the people on the airplane disappeared, and the other half had to stay to fight the new fight.
Man, everybody
watch that movie if you haven't seen it yet. Left Behind. Go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch it.
Yeah.
Come on, folks. Class of leave Sister Shirley with the commissary wig alone.
I'm just saying, come on, man. Like, but look, it's crazy because when I be like, I be like, tell them, come on. The Christians be the ones worried. Stop saying that. Don't say it. Ain't y'all supposed to be excited? I'm confused, souls. If the sky crack right now and the Lord coming back, why would the Christians be the most worried? Oh, it's happening. What are you scared for?
Can I ask you this question though?
Yeah.
Who do you really experience that mostly from, though?
What? Experience what mostly from?
That type of fear.
Black Christians.
Okay, that's all I want to clarify.
Black Christians. Yeah,
that's the issue. That's the issue. It's not most people who believe in God that don't look like us aren't really in fear like that.
Yeah. Oh, come on, dog. We've all been there. Don't say that. You're gonna get struck down. Strike me then. I just want, hey, listen, let me know it's real. Zap me. I can take 32 votes just to yeah. You know what I'm saying? Show me something.
Thank you, Tristan. That's what I'm saying. Like, that be my thing. Like, why are we afraid?
Man, I don't believe in that. I don't live my life in any fear. There was a time in a day where I didn't exist. There will be a time in a day where I don't again. I ain't tripping, bro. You know what I'm saying? I do not live my life like that, bro. Yeah, that's bondage in and of
itself. Y'all didn't like that move before? He said, whoa, y'all ain't like that? You ain't like that?
Yeah.
Y'all want to talk really. Y'all really want to talk.
Y'all want to talk for real.
Truth. Y'all don't want
Y'all want to talk for real.
Y'all don't want truth. I'll tell you this. All them years I went to a black church, the things I finally started to learn about the Bible when I put myself into mixed environments was eye-opening. I started going to a church that don't even do tithe and offering. They don't even pass an offering plate. And they don't even put nothing up on. They don't tell you nothing about giving. And they've been open for years.
Mm-hmm.
The way you do one thing is the way you do all things.
I'm telling you, dog.
Welcome in my empowerment journey. He said, well, most churches use the fear and the wrath of God to get people in line with what their agenda is. Okay, you're online. Thank you. Okay, we got one. We got one on our team.
Mm-hmm.
Ray said God don't operate in the spirit or frequency of fear. Chanel said, because they over there believe in the wrong thing. Fearless is the way we roll.
Yeah, I ain't worried about nothing.
He said, I'm hearing it, but there's something we should avoid saying, like testing God. He's
Why? What's gonna happen?
Let me speak for you, guys.
What's going on?
This is the issue.
Now you want to come back. So little old me talking on my podcast gonna make the Lord come. Now you want to come back. Not Toby. Not Emmett Till. Now you want to come back because I'm talking crazy on the podcast. Ain't that, man? Go ahead, so please you talk to her before I talk to her. So.
But it's funny that y'all get testing. He's not testing him. He's speaking his truth. He's not testing the theory. He's speaking his truth. He has repeatedly said what he would like to do if it does happen. That's not testing him. There's no test. Because for him to test them, that person must show up.
Pull up.
Like it's no testing. He said, so would you ask God to strike you down?
I have. No, let's talk about it. No, she want to talk. They want to talk.
Why do you do this?
Brother, I have. So didn't I tell the story already?
Bro,
I already did. I said, do it.
Oh man,
it don't work. She said, no, it doesn't work like that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It don't work like that. It's no overt. There's nothing overt about it. It's nothing overt about it. Y'all be talking about y'all heard God about what he sound like. Y'all can't tell me. It's nothing overt about it. Everything is covert. It's a person talking to you. They being a vessel. They giving you a, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. There's nothing direct. It's nothing direct. That's why when you was like, oh, you know, when I made the analogy, because people be like, don't say that, God will strike you down. I'm like, zap me. I want to know it's real. Give me something direct. It's always third party, fourth party, fifth party, sixth party, direct. Yeah, if you say something out of line, like right now I'm talking, if I just get a little jolt, oh, snap. Hey, it's real, souls. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I just felt something on the live stream. I just felt it didn't happen, though. You see what I'm saying? It's never like that. So Listen, the definition of faith is believing in something that you cannot prove. So you're not supposed to be able to prove you're God. You're not. When people be like, can you prove God to me? Your answer is supposed to be no. It is a faith-based system. That's the reality of this situation. So anytime somebody admits that they don't know, they're being logical, they're being present, and they're being faithful. I don't know. I just believe. That's what it is. I don't know. I just believe. That's it. Ain't nothing wrong with believing in something super hard. Ain't nothing wrong with believing in something super hard. I believe strong, dog. I can't tell you for sure. I ain't been there yet, but I'm telling you it's there, dog. I can respect that. But when you start telling me what I don't know, where I'm going when I die, worry about yourself. You know, I'm not saying that anybody in the chat said that, but that's the rhetoric you get, right? You know, that's the rhetoric you start getting. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a cold day in hell for you. Man, worry about yourself. Talking about because of what I've been through. I've been through a lot too. We probably got more in common than you know. That's life. It's tough. Yeah.
To not question anything, you'll fall for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like for you not to be able to have the conversation, it's not even questioning God or the Bible. It's just a conversation. Like it's just two people asking someone questions. We're just asking questions to see where is everybody thought process. How do you feel about things? Some of these things do have a lot more proof to them.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, we all could be wrong.
Yep.
We all could be wrong.
Yep.
Like everybody.
Yep.
Everybody could be wrong. I think that's what you should be afraid of the most. Think about how much of your life you haven't lived because of that. Some people ain't even live life because of fear.
Yep.
Some of y'all worried about your bank account. You're worried about sliding your card today. You're worried about taking that trip. You're worried about everything else instead of just living life and putting your best foot forward. He said, put my question back up for the people. So my bad, Tristan, my bad. All right, we got Tristan. He's moderating today. This is Tristan question here. Why is it wrong to question the Bible? Why is it not okay to access the religion that's being forced upon us, Black people?
Because we like Kool-Aid. We like it. It's delicious. It's delicious. We love Kool-Aid. I'm telling you, that's the answer. We're not interested in changing. Hey, it go the same way when you talk to Black folks about stopping eating soul food. Wait till November 13th. Start talking against soul food on your platform. See how it go for you. You would think they love cancer as much as the collard greens. Yeah.
Hey, Tristan, Racehead needs some clarification. It said forced upon us. He's questioning that part about forced upon us.
Indoctrination.
Moving forward, said have you ever had a dream that made you think about God?
You talking about me? No. I mean, not in particular.
He said, I do question the Bible. I also ask God questions. Okay. Yeah. So you're an acquisitive Christian. We like it. You're a QC.
I remember asking God what your job is exactly. I was like, what is your job exactly? Like what you do? Like, is you up there like accepting and declining blessings? Is you deciding who to turn deaf ears to? Like what you do? Like what you up to? Like what you be on? You know what I'm saying? I ain't really getting no kickback on that. But I remember asking God that, like, what's your job? Because every time I needed you, every time I try to treat you like a genie, like they told us to at church, every time I try to come make a wish with your ass, that shit don't be going. You know what I'm saying? That's how I talk to God. So y'all, I ain't doing nothing blasphemous. This how we talk. So I like every time I try to come make a wish, it don't never get granted like that.
But I also tell people this, and this is why I think class and know everybody who are part of the Raw Society know about this. I tell everybody, if you go to Habakkuk chapter 2, it lets you know that you have the power.
Yeah, well, I know that now. You know what I'm saying?
Like the Bible is telling you that manifestation, doing vision boards, all that exists. It's in the word. Like it's funny to me that we fear something that's telling you ultimately you have the power.
Yeah. See, speaking for God again. How you know what God do and don't answer to? Christians love talking for God. Let God tell me what God. I tell you what, if God don't,
it's impossible for that to be true because Habakkuk chapter 2 wouldn't be true. He wouldn't tell you how to literally manifest your future. It's in there. See, I'm about word. This is why I be saying I'm about the word. Like I'm about the word tells you that you can literally write it down, make it plain, and tarry while you wait. He's literally telling you that you can manifest everything that you want in life.
Yeah.
Everything. So the power is ultimately within you. And he said in the word that my word does not return void. So if that is true, Habakkuk chapter 2, all I got to do every day is manifest the things that I want. And I seen it. We see it. Like y'all, because he moving forward is talking about dreams and dog. We literally talked our future that just happened in Chicago.
Facts.
Like we manifested. I talked to him after our first Sunday service. Matter of fact, it was on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
And it happened just like that.
Yep. Facts.
Like, so we don't need dreams because everything that we're doing is in reality. Like,
and we didn't pray once about it.
No.
I think we prayed at the show. Everybody's talking about faith without works. You just keep working. You ain't gotta have no faith. You just work all the time. It don't matter what you believe in if you work. It don't even matter what you believe. It's this thing called universal law. It don't even care what your religion is.
I mean, the word said it moving forward. He said the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. I think a lot of us just don't put in the work that's really needed. So then we fear because we haven't put in work.
Yep.
But that's the fear. You fear that I know I haven't done enough. You lay your head down every night knowing, man, I'm supposed to have sent that email off. I'll get to it early in the morning. I'll wake up early. Then you oversleep and then you never get the email out on time.
Yep.
Of course.
How bad do you want it?
He said, I've been saying it. Yeah. Thank you, Ken. Shout out to Ken, man. Yeah. A lot of this stuff is right there. It's just funny. We only read what we want to read, though.
Yep.
So, but man, that's a good service, man. Good service, man. Moving forward, make sure you come back. We'll be here every Sunday. Shout out to everybody here: Jimmy Myers, Racehead, Chanel, Tristan, Jen, Plug, Conversation with Soft Rain. Into Deep is actually the mind empowerment journey. So shout out to Into Deep, always supporting. Chanel, who else we had in this thing, man?
Kira was here. Mona Lisa was here.
Lisa was here. Jen was here.
Yeah, Plug
was here. Plug. Ted was here. The one that we banned was here. Mark. Let's see.
Bree Brand or B Brand TV.
Yeah, 24K Levi.
Gregory Hall, Beverly Hayward,
and Bree. Yeah, so Bree and something like that. Go. So we appreciate everybody,
man. Yeah.
We actually had another one that was started up here. Anna Business was a good one. We'll be trying to do your topic next week on the Ethiopian stuff, the question that you asked. I have it starred, so we'll be able to go back to it, man. He said, Shalom, man. Awesome Lakem.
Shalom.
Yeah, I don't know what none of that means, so I won't do it. I'm just messing with you.
Hey.
Ray's head said, not many human functions from a nature law perspective. What did he say? Civilization flipped the script. Yeah. Well, you come back here, man. We'll try to lean you into a good direction, but you only can drive the way you want to go. So
yeah.
Talk to that donkey next time moving forward. No, we just mess with you moving forward. We appreciate the conversation, man. Without y'all, we wouldn't even have this chat today. So we appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Hopefully y'all got something from this. It says, has the hood figured out the Bible? Doesn't seem like just yet they have. But yeah. You got anything for him, Deacon Classic? While I'm gonna put up the whole. She came back again.
Money.
Man, we got to do it, Kier. I know it's Sunday. God, if you real like they say you are, forgive us. Our hearts are clean, but we must play the song. Here we go.
Are you making another beat, Daddy? And Genius is my dad.
Classic.
Oh, we talk about money?
Get money. Let's talk about it.
My money look different now. When I talk about 50,
Used to be $50.
I'm talking about 50,000. Gotta move a little different.
Yeah.
My maneuvers is in and out. Ain't trying to get spotted.
At all.
Too introvert to be in the crowd.
Real life.
I'm low key at the coach store buying plain Janes, no logos. When you spend as much time on the boat as I do, you ain't really got a showboat.
life.
I got my own brand, wear my own clothes. You a swear to God I got it out of Soho. I had a baddie, made me think about a ring, but I seen with the ring did the Frodo. I be in New York, thought I meant wifey. Clown ate the food off my fork, and he a pig. Classes a vegan, no I ain't pulling no pork. Play with my heart, not with my pockets. I doubled the score. Do you watch Fox?
National TV.
That was the start of much more. Envy me. I make my enemies wish that we had a rapport. You thought I wouldn't be nothing. It's a little different when I got the keys to the door. Talking your trash, wherever you at. Me, I just point to the board. Telling your stories at the barbershop. Talking about how we used to be. Oh, we talking about money?
Let's talk about it.
My money look different now. When I talk about 50,
Used to be $50.
I'm talking about 50,000. Gotta move a little different.
Look different.
My maneuvers is in and out. Ain't trying to get spotted. Too introvert to be in the crowd. What we talking about money? Let's talk about. What we talking about cars?
See all y'all Satan worshipers in that comments getting hyped off that music. See what I mean? See what I mean? See what moves y'all? See what moves y'all? See what moves y'all? That satanic music. I don't even know who rapper that was. That can't be God-given talent.
We ain't read her chat though. She said,
not at all. You always say her ish.
Yeah. I've been trying to censor, Lord. Lord, help me, Lord. If God lives in our subconscious, are we not God ourselves? I believe our lives is a product of our decisions we make. I do too. I believe in free will. Yeah. Absolutely. And I believe God gave us everything we need. We're taught to look up instead of in, and it's been failing us greatly. Yep.
Shout out to Kiara, always supporting, man. Appreciate it.
Sure.
We will be in a city near you very, very soon. Ray said, just a note, God and religion are very different entities. Question, do trees pray?
See what I'm saying?
She said, that's how I see it, Kara. We are God. Yeah. He told y'all at the beginning, he said, I gave y'all dominion, and we have control over all things. Mm-hmm. It's right there. Everything. I agree with everything y'all said. It's just the way I think we don't like to interpret everything the way we read it. That's all. Everything we need already knows. Facts. Man, good show today, man. Good show, Deacon Classic, man. Oh, I'm supposed to be putting up. We got the money and it interrupted my soul. Give me 1 second. Boy, that temptation knows how to creep in, and we call it money. Here we go. Let me take down this banner. Y'all make sure that y'all check out the whole Raw Society Coalition. Here we have I think Classic puts it best. You take us 5, we form into Voltron. You got the Raw Society Coalition. You got Classic Codes, better known as B Class, when you're looking up that music on SoundCloud. Not sure Rain is in the chat, but if you can put all those links in there real quick. Then we have myself, Souls of Thought. We have your favorite Uncle Plug from Uncle Plug TV. Then we got our first lady of the Raw Society Coalition, Conversation with Soft Rain. And then we have the sophisticated Crashed Out. Tez at the Tez Down. Again, shout out to Tez and Plug for your content y'all dropped recently, man. Great content. Plug been in the lab dropping y'all multiple in one day, so make sure y'all check that out. As always, Classics on Fire. Make sure y'all check him out in the midday. Normally around, he been giving y'all a little bit more time. Normally about 3:30 now. He getting on early for y'all. So y'all make sure y'all check him out, man. He giving a good hour and a half, 2 hours. So y'all make sure y'all check it out. Great content as always. You can check out the Tez Down right before that. He normally starts about 11:30, and he'll give you a good hour or so. So just make sure y'all check out everybody. He said, is this streaming on all your channels right now or no? No, just 2 of them. It's on mine at Soft Souls of Thought, and then the Classic Codes. But we will put the replay up on the Raw Society Coalition, so you'll be able to catch it there. Nice question, right, Racehead. Make sure y'all tap into all these channels. Makes everything move, man. It helps us travel. It helps us with the live tour that we're on. Make sure y'all tap into everybody's channel, man. But again, you can catch content pretty much Monday through Sunday at all our channels. So anything else you got for him, Deacon Classic?
Nah, tap in for the sports talk. I know 24K can't wait. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to prep for the sports stream after this.
I didn't know you were doing that, man. I said, yes, sir. Shields. I'm a big Shields fan.
Yeah, oh yeah, I've been following Clarissa since the Olympics. So her whole professional career, I've been tapped in. I was tapped in for the first franchise fight. So
he's gonna be doing it tonight, Racehead. It should be what time she gonna fight?
Tonight. I think Clarissa come out. I think they ring walk is around 8 p.m. But I'll be going live before that because we got other things to discuss. It's some people looking for me. Yeah, so yeah, they want to have that boxing talk. So we're gonna talk some boxing.
And we're gonna give y'all a little outro before the outro, just a little sneak peek to Chicago, man. I appreciate Classic, Jay and Tez giving us a nice greeting into the hometown, man, again for the second time. So here go a little teaser for y'all.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times, couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. But watching my story, y'all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? 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 You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages on moon getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Put that on my soul.
Yes, sir, man. That's a sneak peek of Chicago. Once we get some free time, we're gonna be doing a team recap of that. He said Ryan did well last night.
We gonna talk about Juice. We gonna talk about off the Juice Garcia, man.
OJ the Juice man. Hey,
OJ the Juice man.
Hey. Great cut. I love when he talks about boxing, dog. I got to see him actually do it live. We got to see him do it live, man.
Oh, the handy fight.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Like, y'all getting a treat, man. So y'all make sure y'all tap in, dog. I'm telling you, it's like no other. Like, for real. So I'm gonna have that on, and I'm gonna mute the fight. Hopefully he ain't ahead. He was ahead of us last time, because the way we get in the fight. But he a little ahead of us, dog. He's a little ahead of us. But great commentary, dog. Great commentary. I think it's gonna be a great fight, man. Hopefully it goes to rounds, man. But I think Shields could actually knock her out, to be honest with you. But
I'm gonna give my bold prediction before the fight starts.
Okay.
I got a bold.
Hey, y'all bet with him. Bet with Classic, dog. Like for real. Like he's objective in everything he does. Like this has nothing to do with your favorite boxer. None of that. Like for real. He'll get you right for real.
Yeah, I won some bread on the last live stream.
Yeah, he did it on the live. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with Classic. Man, so very talented guy there, man. Classic Code, man, with the music, the boxing, everything, dog. So we appreciate it. Y'all make sure he said that right hand, man. Yeah. All right, we catch y'all on the next one. We out.
I need thee. Oh, I need thee.
I hope Brother Souls and Deacon Classic provided something today to make you hit the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe. We will be back next Sunday for Sunday service.
Oh,